I'm back. Let me get TikTok ready. Some wild storms earlier. Not much Aurora activity, but there's a little bit. Okay, we gotta change this. All right, we are back. There's a little Aurora activity. Let me get these pop-outs done. Five degrees Celsius, so that's 10. So it's like 42 degrees over there in Greenland. Alexa, what is 5 degrees Celsius to Fahrenheit?
5 degrees Celsius is equivalent to 41 degrees Fahrenheit.
41. That was close. Close enough. Let me make sure this is muted. Okay. All good. And hello, Jenny. Hi, Mr. Producer. Oh, you must be a Bishop Long fan. He's been putting me... No, this is Greenland. He's been putting me on the spot to play the drums. I saw his little short trying to provoke me to try to play that Elvis intro song. Oh. He should be watching. He's doing either Bible study or night prayer right now. But he should watch me play the drums when I'm playing the drums for real. I mean, he can come here and hang out. He did promise to play Family Feud in the future with us. What's up, Bob? Oh, that's right. He's still in California. He's going to be out there for 2 weeks. Oops. I don't know if I was supposed to say that. I forgot. That's right. He's busy. I forgot. Then again, he does his own night prayer. I only produce Sacred Division. No, he's in California. He won't be back to Kentucky for like another week. Yeah, we made The station made a bunch of stuff, and there's gonna be more going for Night Prayer Bible Study followers that we're gonna roll out for him. I think I have a video. I'm afraid to play because even though I'm in charge of the station for that, program director, of course there's a station manager, but I don't know if I could even play that video because I might get hit for that video. I don't know why. It doesn't make sense. But if you just go to the website, it's being added. Matter of fact, I do have something I can show, actually. I do. Oh my gosh, do I have to open up another? Oh, hold on. It's in the download file. To give you an idea. Oh my gosh. Oh, this is just an example of the candles. The candles will have these on them. This is just for the candles. See that? The candles in the store will have this. So that's pretty cool. And then, I mean, that's the wrong folder. I'm just going to run it. Why not? I don't know. I don't know if it's going to, where it's going to play. And audio. So this is pretty much for him, for the bishop. I can't see the corner of that monitor.
Fans of Bishop James Long, the renowned exorcist and paranormal expert on KGRA Digital Broadcasting. Now you can carry his wisdom with you. Our Bishop James Long collection features blessed apparel such as St. Benedict hats and tees, as well as home items to protect and inspire. Elevate your spiritual journey. Go to kgradb.com/shop and discover the Bishop James Long merch today.
So there you go. And there's going to be more. But that just gives you an idea. And right now, it's only the Americas. Canada, South America, United States. They're still working on getting this international. So yeah, that's they're going to be the rollout for more merchandise for the bishop. You're fine if you're in Washington to get that. There's no problem with that. But I did have questions about the merchandise international because there are people overseas that want it. Unfortunately, that's not the case right now. And it's all about the cost with the shipping, Because believe it or not, China has its own, and some of those overseas exporters, they have their own shipping companies, and then they hand it off, and it goes through customs, and then believe it or not, a lot of the time, it goes into a private, not UPS, not FedEx. It either goes to the post office, believe it or not, to a carrier system, or they get this independent carrier group, which you've never heard of, to try to lower the costs of shipping. How do I know this? Because I get a lot of stuff sometimes. Electronics. Does that make sense? I get a lot of stuff sometimes. I'm so tired. from China, especially the electronics, like the things that lights up these models. It's a little adapter piece. I actually have extra. I can show it to you. It comes from China. And then it gets handed over to this crazy express company that I've never heard of that delivers the package. And half the time, the package is at my neighbor's or next door because they can't figure out where to put it here. Or it's sent to the carrier, post office, and it comes through the mail. That's usually the way it happens when I get something China related. But, you know, I guess everybody's different. So it's one of those things. It's about cost, Jenny. You know? So it is what it is. But anyway, that's one of the issues about getting the products out overseas. Is cost. It's going to cost a lot of money just to get the item there. It's always about money. Always. So hopefully they're going to try to figure out a way to lower the cost. So we'll see what happens. Anyway, little Aurora activity is actually getting a little better. A little bit more activity. Actually, look at this. It looks like it just wants to go off. It wasn't like this a few minutes ago. It's actually getting more active. Tonight is a more chill night. We covered the weather earlier. There was tornadoes. Not tornadoes. There was a tornado indicated on radar earlier today in Nebraska. And there was severe weather throughout the country. There was severe thunderstorm warnings. Nebraska, Iowa, Kansas, Louisiana, Mississippi, and I'm sure I'm missing a few. This is Aurora activity. I should say it 5 times because somebody will just keep repeating that until I do it. This is activity in Greenland. So it's actually beautiful. And this is a live feed coming from the airport in Greenland. They have multiple cameras from different angles. I checked the cameras. This is the best one so far right now that I looked at. Yeah, I know. So do I, Jenny. It's so nice when TikTok is so nice. Over there, you know, the trouble's on the other ones. His name is Amol. Oh my gosh. And I'm tired, so poor baby wants to go to sleep, but I can't until the station goes over. The bad thing is, if I was to take a nap now, I could easily get off right now and take a nap, but then I won't sleep later. It'll ruin my overnight sleep. So it's best to stay up to 1. Really, really get to the point where I want to just pass out when it's time to. No problem going to sleep later. And tomorrow, I figured out I can't even do the driveway Saturday because I'm going to a concert Saturday night. So I'm going to have to do the driveway Sunday morning. So there goes that. What's up, Dean? Hank? Anybody on TikTok? It's funny over here, like earlier today I had like, I can't remember how many thousand likes. Over there, I won't even get a thumbs up. Not even one. That's a rough crowd on this side. Matter of fact, no, they don't. But TikTok has been yeah, I'm in the middle of redoing my driveway. Oh my God. You don't even know. Let me see if I did the math. Oh my God. How many? That's impossible. 60. Oh my God. I'm too lazy to do the math. I've done 1.5 tons worth of asphalt, patching it up on that driveway. 1.5 tons. So 3,000 pounds worth. A couple of days ago, I did 500 pounds. So it's been 80-pound bags, 38 of them. That's roughly, what, 3,000? So it adds up. Not all at once, but close to 1.5 tons of asphalt by hand, and tamping it out, and then filling cracks on the driveway itself. It's been a process, and I'm still not done. I mean, it's been brutal, but my neighbor's happy. I'm happy the way it's coming out. I've just got to seal a little bit more, and it's done. And fix another spot I found, which that's how it happens. It won't be fixed until I fix it right. Let's see. Upload. Oh, the Aurora's starting to pick up. Here come those nice colors coming in. But I'll show you in a minute. Oh my gosh. Like this was when I first started to make the repairs right here. Look how bad that driveway was in that shape. Look at it. Just look how bad it looked. Look at all the cracks. These were potholes. This was completely broken apart. I had to clean it all out, get anything loose out, pack it in with that, layer it again over and over, nice and even. This was a nightmare to fix. Look at those cracks. Look how bad that driveway looks. Even going up there, it's horrific. Horrific. That was the initial repair before I went crazy. I did that by myself. With bags. That cost me like $2,000 to do mine. Over 100 bags. See? So that's what it kind of looked like at the beginning. A lot of cracks filled and asphalt later. This is what it looked like today. Putting the sealer. Oh wow, look at the Aurora. This is where it's at now. Let me stop it. TikTok is a pain. It really is. That's what it looks like today after sealing it. And filling in a lot of cracks. And filling in a lot of holes. You can see there is no cracks on the driveway. This is wet. Because I had to lay it on thick because this is the asphalt. To seal it properly. But look at that. Look how it looks now. And it looks so good when it's dry now. Oh my gosh, it looks great. That was wet because I had to put a lot in there to seal it. And I just did my driveway a few days ago. But this is what it looks like now. There's no cracks. This whole area has been filled. So has this up here where it was sinking. This is wet. It's beautiful looking now because it's all dry. So on Sunday, I have to finish sealing all of this. and fill in 2 holes. Well, this has to get filled in with asphalt and a little spot on the other side. Which is right there. Right here. Has to get filled in. It's not much, but it's got to be filled in. So there's still work to do here. But what a difference. It's amazing how I fixed that driveway. All this is cracks I filled in with crushed asphalt crete mix. So it's powder, mix it with water. That's crushed asphalt concrete mix. It's a special kind of mix. And I had to get on my hands and knees with a scraper, a putty knife, and put that in the cracks. And then sweep it smooth after. It was a lot of work. See these cracks? They were all up here. You don't see them now. They're gone. The same thing you see here with all these cracks was up here. Not anymore. So that's I did this morning. This I sealed with the extra I had left. This has to get all done. So there's still work out there. But I don't have to do it now till Sunday. Because she has to work all week. Obviously you cannot. Whoa. Wow, look how that's popping off. Yeah, and the thing is, by next year, that fresh asphalt would have packed in even better. So I'm thinking about sealing already for next year. And how it's really going to look nice when I redo it next year. Then it's really going to look nice and flat and even. Because it needs time to settle and cure. Even the asphalt. Pack in nicely with deliveries of trucks and oil and everything else. The weight of those trucks, packing it in, it's just going to make it better. I want trucks to go down my driveway right now with their double wide tires. Just to pack it in. I welcome it. Come on. Oh my gosh, I forgot I got to stick myself. Wow, look at that Aurora picking up. I got to do this right now. I totally forgot. I should do it. Lift the gut up. Lift the shirt off the gut and show a mole. I should do it. Just for you, Amo. I should expose it and show the gut. Oh shit, I gotta unblock it. Would help. No, it's not insulin. This is Manjaro A1C. Once a week. It's so easy to apply. And you don't even feel it. You don't feel it. You really, as long as you got a little fat, you don't feel it. Once you start losing the fat, you're going to start feeling it more. But I don't feel that yet because I still got a little bit there. Too much information. It gave you anxiety? You know what got me sick? Ozempic. I had a bad side effect. This guy is still sending me videos for tomorrow. Is this just nutty? This is not possible. That's it. I'm done with the videos. Oh my God. For real? My God. I mean, I'm very nice as a producer, but when somebody sends you 19 videos, that's a little overkill. That's like, I should be paid extra for doing that kind of work. I mean, that's just overkill, to be honest. Oh my God. It's going to drive me nuts in the middle of this now. And I don't like doing this in the morning because I have other shows I'm responsible for. It's not just one show. There's a lot of shows I have to be paying attention to. All right. Let me just get this painfully done. And like I said, if it was just downloading and then re-uploading them, but they're MOV files, it's a horrific process. I have to convert it, relabel it. You have no idea. Because MOV files don't work in StreamYard. Which if they fix that issue, then I wouldn't have to go through this issue. Which is a nightmare. It takes me 10 minutes to do one video. So if somebody sends me 17 videos, how much work is that for me? Actually, it takes me more like 5 minutes per video. Still, do the math. In a way, I don't mind because it makes for a great show, the content. It's just, it can be overwhelming, to say the least. Okay, now I gotta go in here. And here, just to put this one video in. So I'm not doing this shit in the morning. Tomorrow there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shows. Well, that looks pretty cool on the screen. I'm almost done with this. I just want to get it out of the way. I'm 18 plus on TikTok, so I can smoke a cigarette. Do you know, I said a cuss word the other night. You know, somebody actually said to me while I'm on 18 plus, what was the exact, I don't know, but I'll paraphrase. Please watch your swearing. Fuck that. I mean, really, what is going on? I mean, really. 18 plus? Fuck that. It's ridiculous. I'm just saying, because somebody said that the other night. Please watch your swearing. I'm 18 plus, obviously. You can see it on TikTok, right? Is it that pathetic? And hello to Kate and Anthony. And I apologize for that little outburst, but I was making a point. I guess it may not have been a good point, but yes, this is Greenland. This is a live feed from the Greenland airport. But it's like when the bishop does his show. As soon as he gets on TikTok, they troll him. No respect. None. No respect. I mean, come on. It's just, you know this, Jenny. As soon as he goes on TikTok, they go right at it. It's like they wait all day just so he goes live to troll. They wait all day just to have the opportunity to say something retarded. Oh, no coffee tonight. It's tea. Definitely not apple juice, Nick. That might have to wait till Sunday night. Or maybe not. That's not necessarily true. There's always... No, it is true. Tomorrow's nutty for work. Thursday I work till 10. If Annie goes live, I work till 11 on Friday. Saturday I gotta go to a concert. Local. A Rush cover band. Sunday I work till 8. So Sunday night might be the next apple juice opportunity. Poor me. Alright, that video's done. Connie, you're funny. My grandson has me put 25 cents in the swear jar. He isn't 18 though. Well, if you have, I can only imagine, Connie, how much is adding up in that jar right now. Is it enough for a college tuition? If you swear that much? Oh my gosh. It's incredible. What's up, Michael? What's up, Jim? I won't even say hello to him. Of course, Bob. Yeah, I'll say it. I'm old. And of course, Kalinick. I figured Kalinick might be studying now that he's back in class. Oh my gosh. Oh, my mom? Forget it. I should do that with her. I should actually do that. We might have to put a dime, because a quarter might just get too expensive. With the amount of swearing going on in here every day. Oh my gosh. A quarter would probably be too expensive. You make it $1, forget it. You might have to do a weekly lotto. Are you kidding? Even when she comes into the room, I'm live. I have to tell her, watch your mouth. Because she might be watching something and she comes in here venting or something with her phone, getting scams. These effing people. Look at this. You know. Oh, yeah. Crazy. Yeah, but it's starting. This is nice. It's nice on the screen, right? No, I'm just used to connecting to his mouth. She told. Oh, okay. Yeah, I've been making it 18 plus lately on TikTok. Because I slip. There's no doubt about it. I slip. And, you know, I'm glad it was 18 plus. And when the person said that, I said, and I'm 18 plus. And you know, the easiest, simplest solution, leave. You don't like it? Leave. I don't have a problem with that. Whatsoever. Yeah, the swearing police. Like, what else is going to happen? What's up, Bark Meow? Oh, you know what's bad, Jenny? If I say, I swear to, she goes ballistic on me. Don't you say in vain. Oh my, she has a meltdown if I swear. She has meltdowns. Oh God, what's this now? You know what? I'm gonna disconnect my phone for the night. I'm shutting it down. I don't want to see no more messages tonight. I'm done. Super annoying. Oh my God. Actually scared me. All right. What state of mind? This is just looking at a. All right, Bark Meow. Can you not tell what state I'm in? Just the way I speak. Forget about it. Just take a guess. I'm not in the city. I was born and raised in the city, but I'm not from the city. You can't figure out what state I'm in, just how I speak? Everybody else can. I'm messing with you, though. New York. Oh, my God. So, who was it? Jenny? I'm glad you liked the Bishop's products on the KGRA site. So make sure to go to the site. Spread the word. Tell him about the Bishop's merchandise. When he's doing Bible study and night prayer, make sure to put it in the chat for me. Put the website, kgradb.com/shop, and tell them to make sure to go click on the Bishop's name, and they can get all that merchandise there. Because a lot of it is great for night prayer and Bible study. Who's in Norway? Who the heck is in Norway? Me? Yeah, imagine. Oh my gosh, there would be a controversy. Back in the 80s, we used to... What? Oh, I bet. I bet, Jim. I bet that's true. I'm trying to keep attention to all the chats going on. Jenny says she would love... The camera that you're looking at right now is in Greenland. It's at the airport. That's what you're looking at. I am in New York State. The camera, the live feed, is coming from Greenland. It's beautiful. The other night, there was a geomagnetic... It was a G3, actually. The KP index was, I think, 6 or slightly higher. That's pretty strong. It was incredible the other night. It was beautiful. I'm not saying that's happening tonight, but the other night was beautiful with the activity. gosh, who's messaging me now? Oh, that's just BS stuff. What's up, James? We'll see how this activity continues. I wore my St. Michael's sweatshirt yesterday from your radio station. Oh, you nice quality. See, that's the one thing that they made sure of, that it was high quality merchandise. It is not cheap stuff. That's why, the price is, say, 30, I don't know, 30 for a hoodie, say. But it's a high quality. It's not cheap. It's actually really good quality. That's important. So, you don't want to roll out mediocre or garbage, right? You want it to be good quality. So she wrote, I wore my St. Michael's sweatshirt yesterday from your radio station. Nice quality. See? That's nice. And I'm sure the bishop appreciates it, management appreciates it, I appreciate it. So thank you for your support for him and for us. Because that just, we all help each other. And yes, all his proceeds that he would normally get, 100% of his part goes toward the MKS Kids Foundation. So he's, one thing, I can't remember exactly what it is, but it's the oath of poverty. It's something, I forgot what it's called. He cannot take anything. He's pledged that. And believe me, so we had to find the charity that he would donate his proceeds to, because he will not take any money or anything. That's the way he is. He swore that oath. So we respect that. Thank you. The vow of poverty. Thank you. I'm so tired I can't even think straight. But yes, that's it. Vow of poverty. So, it's not happening with the bishop. And I've known him for some years now. And he's a good man. Really. He's such a selfless person. He's a good man. I had bikers looking at me though. There was a biker rally in town. Hey, maybe the bikers should put that on their jackets. Or wear hoodies. That would be a switch, right? Could you imagine? Oh my God, that could be like in a movie. They all come riding into town wearing St. Michael sweatshirts. And the bishop is the leader of the pack. Oh my gosh. Oh man. What's up, Mel? I saw you, Mel. I'm trying to watch all the chats. Most of the action is in TikTok. There's not much going on over here on the other ones. It's quiet over there. It's pretty nice on the screen, though. It's not even 11 o'clock. Oh my gosh. I'm so tired. I'm tired of talking. What? What do you mean? I've been down. I don't know what you're referring to. I know it's 10 of 11 here. Well, now. Oh. Now I get it. I get it. See, now the Aurora is starting to flare up again. See, I would love to see this in person. Because when it really starts to glow green and you're enveloped by it. Uh-oh. Side note, wait till you see what I have for Sunday. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I can only imagine what you got prepared for the show. Who's the guest again? Oh, yeah, one of the folks from the International UFO Bureau. The director for something? I don't remember. Melissa's the co-host of the International UFO Bureau, which airs Sunday, 7 p.m. Eastern on KGRADB.com. But best to go to the KGRADB on YouTube, or KGRA Digital Broadcasting on Facebook, or on X at Global Radio Live, or on Rumble, just search KGRADB and you'll find it. There you go. So she's one of the hosts. There's 3 of them. Interesting. So you're going to be breaking some interesting news that hasn't been made public yet. Really? The Vegas case. But I thought that was a bunch of BS. You're saying not? No. Interesting. Well, I want to see this. Jim is going to go charge his new phone. Well, Jim, have a great night. He's over there with the rest of the crew on the other platforms. I should check out space weather and see what's going on here. Oh, actually, I don't have to even do that. I could just look on the phone at the Aurora app. Well, the Aurora is way up north, and it's not that strong. Because I'm looking at it. Wow, it's really low. For here, the KP index is 1.67. Oh my gosh. So yeah, not here, that's for sure. Are you kidding me? Is this the one where they captured it like on camera, like it was behind the fence, some kind of an extraterrestrial? I forget if it was a young man that seen it or the family, and they were freaking out. That's the one, right? But I thought that was BS. Were you saying no? So you're gonna have to watch the show on Sunday and find out more from Melissa. Because she's not going to give out spoilers now. She's going to wait for the show. That was a tease, what she just did. See? Nope. She ain't going to say anything. She's not giving it away. She won't even tell me. Oh, that's too funny. Hey, look at that Aurora now. Mm-hmm. We have something interesting cooking in October for the station too. A special broadcast. I can't say anything more about it until it's like really nailed down and for sure. I don't like to jump until I know everything is finalized. But it's probably most likely going to happen. But I can't say for sure yet until it's announced. Should be interesting. Yes, Northern Nights Tenacious D. But this is in Greenland. I am in New York. It's beautiful though. This is an airport, obviously, in Greenland. You can see part of the plane, the wing. And it's like 40 degrees there, Fahrenheit. It's from now until, say, mid-April, where you can look at numerous cameras and see a lot more aurora activity. It does not matter. There's one in Canada that's really good. It looks like they fixed the camera. If you look for the Churchill, Manitoba Aurora camera, you'll find what I'm talking about. It's pretty good too. And this one it's public domain because it's an airport. The other one is a polar bear cam for research, but they use it at night for the auroras because they're in a great location. So this is a little side benefit from having an airport view. Because of its location, you get to see what's going on in the sky. And Greenland has a lot of aurora activity. Cool. I saw that, Tenacious. Thank you for doing that. So, since I'm so exhausted, I may play my music soon, just for a little while. The songs that I wrote. Do you know what somebody said to me today? And they were like, serious? I was like flattered. I was serious. This is a person with a background. Like, this is a person that's known. I was serious because I joke around about my music. You know, I'm humble. I was serious about you doing music for TV shows. I swear to you could do a soundtrack for a whole season of a TV show with your music. If I ever do a short film or anything, I'm coming to you to do my music. And I said, LOL, I'm writing more. The person said, good, because you're good at it. Even though some other people give me a hard time. And obviously, if they want me to write theme around a theme, I can do that. Oh, you're in Northern Michigan? The other night, you had activity, Tenacious D, in Northern Michigan. I was having a lot of people tell me they can see it in Michigan a couple of nights ago. I'm actually going to look at the Aurora. Matter of fact, let's just look at it over here. There's no real geomagnetic storm going on right now, so I'm not expecting much. If anything, minor. Nothing significant. I'm going to look now. But space weather is a great sight. Oh no. See? The one on September 14th. That was Sunday night. Sparked auroras in more than 12 states from Alaska to Arizona. So yeah, it was pretty active. You're not going to see anything tonight. It's way up north. And it's not that strong. It's right where you're seeing. It's right over Greenland. The southern area of Greenland. So this is see it? Look at Greenland. Right here. But look how far north it is. So it's way up there, but it's near Greenland. That's why they're in a sweet spot. for the oval. Actually, I did a show on that aliens meteorite thing months ago. If I, without clicking on it, if you're talking about the Colombian scientists, if this has to do with that, I did a show on this months ago with Toby and Pavel. Let me just see out of curiosity. Is this the Colombian people with the meteorite? It's starting to... I would bet money. Panama. Yeah, that's the one. That's the one. Actually, that is not the one. That's something else. Because the hell is that? First of all, if that were true, that is a serious biohazard. There would be people there in hazmats. You know, it looks like a hermit crab. I ain't buying it, I can tell you that. See, the one that I and Toby and it was microbial, and it looked like there was actually organisms in a meteorite. What the heck was that? That's not the one. Not the one I thought it was. Anyway, what the heck was I talking about? I got lost. No, there's no activity in the United States tonight for this. This is Greenland. Tabitha. But you should be keeping an eye out because this is now the time of year where darker skies, especially if you're in northern Michigan, like Tenacious D said. If you're in those northern tier states like North Dakota, northern Minnesota, Wisconsin, Michigan, the Adirondacks of New York, Buffalo area, near Lake Erie. Ma, please leave me alone. Even if you're in the middle portion of Michigan, you can still see it coming down at times, yes. If it's a strong geomagnetic storm, the chances are you'll see it in central Michigan or central Wisconsin or Minnesota, definitely North Dakota, even Montana, possibly Washington State. So you just got to I would keep an eye on spaceweather.com. That's like one of the best places to keep an eye on. That's the activity for geomagnetic storms that spark these auroras. Oh my gosh. We had it last year, twice, here. I'm in downstate New York. And I seen it for the first time in my life here. The sky was reddish and then green. I was like, whoa, I didn't see that. Like dancing aurora. But the sky turned to like a reddish hue. And then it went green. Exactly, Tabitha. The pure pink or the purple. That's what it did here. I said red, pink is correct. I didn't see purple. I saw pink and green here. So, yes, you can see that. You just got to pay attention. I would look daily for updates to see if there's any incoming activity and what the date prediction is, and just keep an eye on it. I would check that daily because you never know. Because it will tell you when the next possible geomagnetic storm is going to occur and the scale of it. So spaceweather.com and bookmark it so you know you have it. And I would check that if I lived where you guys were. like where Tenacious is and you. See, he's in northern Michigan. But even you, where you're at, you should keep an eye on that so you know if there's anything gonna happen. I would. Anyway, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna sit back because I'm really tired and I'm really tired of talking. And I'm gonna put a little of my music on. Oh, I did a lot of driveway work this morning, so I'm a little tired. Plus, I did some shows and other work. 19 video clips work for tomorrow's show. My phone is nice and quiet right now. I like that. Except for that. All right. I'm like I said, I need to just chill for a few minutes. Who's leaving? Who's leaving? You're leaving, Jenny? It's been a hit and miss this year. Well, this is the time of year you want to pay attention. Looks like there's activity coming over the mountain. Oh, I'm not leaving. No way. I'm going to sit back and play the songs, you know, that I wrote the lyrics to. I'm just going to sit back and stop talking for a few. I'm tired. I mean, you get tired of talking too. That's all I do all day. All right, I'm going to play a little bit of music for a little bit. Remember, I wrote the lyrics.
Of higher awareness, tuning into our surroundings, sounds of nature all around us, visuals seem astounding, double rainbow end to end, colors seem to mesmerize, bald eagle soars above, moon begins to rise.
Good night, Connie. Emptying my mind. No outside noise distractions. Our aura's now aligned. Sound surrounds me. Tuning to her frequency. Sense of peace and tranquility. Releasing all negative energy. Emergence of serenity.
grasping an olive branch. Cries heard below, lowering to take a glance. Shadows of dark souls, evil intent within, flying away in despair, lamented visions of sin.
The name of this is Weeping Dove. I wrote this a couple of days ago.
Spirit reaches out, its outstretched hands, waiting for dove to appear, wailing as it lands. Symbol of peace now laid broken, villagers raise their torches. Words of retribution are spoken. Light turns to darkness, sleepless in the night, watching from
Well, let's be clear. Let me pause it. If you've never used Suno before, it's an AI generator. You pick the genres, the style, and it generates the music, the vocals, the music. Trust me, it sounds easy, but there's a lot of tweaking involved. I add beats to it. I even add drums to it at times, but I write all the lyrics. So I have shared licensing rights to the music. So it is technically my song because I write all the lyrics. I've been trying to focus on music that's got positive messaging because there's so much negativity out there. So I try to focus on theme songs that make people think. I don't have it on iTunes yet. I got to put it out there on Spotify and all that. They're really just for me and when I play them here. But this will give you an idea because there's not much Aurora activity on the screen anyway. This is just one version, but the one I was playing, oh my gosh, I think it's this one. I have alternative versions. So this is it right here. So I wrote the lyrics and picked the music style. Now you'll see the lyrics. It's hard to see it on this right now.
soaring above the land, grasping an olive branch, cries heard below, lowering to take a glance. Shadows of dark souls, evil intent within, flying away in despair, lamented visions of sin.
Remember, the title's Weeping Dove. What does the dove symbolize? What does an olive branch symbolize? And it's also spiritual.
Spirit reaches out, its outstretched hands, waiting for dove to appear, wailing as it lands. Symbol of peace now laid broken, villagers raise their torches. inside remains entrenched, fueled by those who seek war. Ominous clouds in the sky, void of leadership. All flees as it cries. Light turns to darkness, sleepless in the night, watching from perch above, saddened by its sight, releasing the olive branch, symbol of peace and love. Tears fall like rain. Behold the weeping dove.
So you get the idea. I think there are some bugs. I don't know about fireflies, but because of the way the camera is set up, if I had my camera out there, you would see it similarly. Because he's got the gain up a little bit. And it's pretty lit up in the background, so yeah, that's bugs. That's definitely bugs of some kind. Even the snow, when you'll see this camera, like if it's snowing, it looks like bugs. It's just the way it appears in the camera. Plus, I don't know what he's got his aperture at. So things may look like they're leaving a trail. It's a bunch of camera, it's stuff. But, you know, that's a song that has a serious, message to it. But I actually have quite a collection now, and I'm getting more deeper in my lyrics. Like this one. Okay, I'm not going to show the video because I'd rather see this on the screen with the lyrics. This one, someone in chat, we were talking about nature, camping. Like when I go on my bike rides, I swear it's an incredible thing. Because when I bike ride, I'm bike riding in remote areas. It's nice. It's one of the most beautiful areas. We have 750 miles. It all connects. A bike trail in New York State. It's called the Empire State Trail. It goes from New York City, and I've done the New York City Trail. Part, 50 miles on an e-bike round trip. And I have a GoPro 360 on an 8-foot rod pole that I built this contraption. It's one of a kind. Let's just say that. You're in Arizona. I was in Arizona 2 years ago, Mesa. Actually, a couple times. It's a long story. Roswell UFO event. So, actually, that's not true. I stayed in Roswell one year, flew into Roswell. The other year, I stayed at a friend's house in Arizona, and we drove from Mesa to Roswell, New Mexico, which was awesome. How beautiful that was. And warmest aloha to you too, Kay. Driving through the mountains and this canyon, and then going to the higher elevation where it's all pine and just amazing. Driving through the reservation was depressing. It was really hard to see. Stopping at White Sands was cool. Going to VLA was awesome. Going to the Valley of Fires was awesome because I got lava rocks here somewhere and white sand around. Smokey the Bear. And I think that was the last place that Billy the Kid was in a cell, a jail. There's all kinds of history. I know somebody who lives in Prescott. Beautiful. I mean, it was beautiful. It was crazy hot when I was there. It was 110 degrees. In that heat wave a couple of years ago, I was like, oh my gosh. But, like they say, it's that dry heat. It is. I mean, you don't want to be in the sun. But it's the true story. When I flew home from Arizona, when I got back to Newark Airport in New Jersey, it was so humid that I instantly started sweating. And I'm like, it's 90 degrees and humid like this, and it's much worse than 110 degrees in Arizona. And I was like, this is what they talk about. And it's so true. It really is true. But I will say this. There is beauty in so many places if people were to have the opportunity to travel. I used to have a house in Florida. Personally, I didn't like Florida at all. It was too humid. It's boring. Not that it's not boring here, but there's a lot more things to do here. You can only, because with the Florida license, you can go to any of the parks, you get a discount, blah, 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 blah. It had those kind of perks. But how many times as a resident can you go? My favorite place in Florida, because I was in Orlando, Central, nice area, was Cape Canaveral. I used to love going to Cape Canaveral. It was my favorite place to go, and it was like an hour away from the house, not even. And I used to love fishing off the pier, watching the events at the Cape, Space Coast. Cocoa Beach is right next to it, if you know the area. The Banana River is there. I used to go fishing in there too. The manatees would come right up to you. It was so beautiful. But it was boring for me. So I said, I'm going back to New York. But there's beauty everywhere. When I was in Utah, beautiful. Kayaking on a lake there, gorgeous. It was incredible. It was actually really beautiful. There's so many places. Salmon your nephew caught the other day? Okay, I'll check it. And the same goes for when I was in Arizona. It was beautiful going through those mountains. I mean, it was just stunning. The beauty. And I only got to go to a oh my God, my cousin is driving me crazy she's telling me, please read. What's going on? I read a little of it. So, the one thing I will say, when I got out of Newark Airport, and I had parked my car, driving home and coming through the mountains up here, I said, there's no place like home. I love being in the green, in the mountains. And people swear wherever they're from that it's great. And I appreciate it. I did enjoy it. But I love being surrounded by all the woods and the green, because New York has so much of it. Everybody thinks New York City. The rest of the state, Catskills, Adirondacks, Lake George, going west toward Buffalo, it's all forested. That's all it is here. A lot of wildlife and forest. I think people have that misconception of New York. Oh yeah, I bet Washington is like that too. Oh yeah. But it's crazy. It's beautiful. But anyway, getting back to the bike ride and the song I'm going to play. That was the whole point of this conversation. So a friend was in chat. And we were talking about nature and camping. And when I go bike riding, I make a personal connection to my environment. It's I can't explain it, but I feel connected to everything that's around me. It's almost like a meditation, spiritual in nature connection, if that makes any sense. And the name of the song is The Calling, because it is. It's like it's a calling. It's calling to me. And this is just coincidence, but I'll have a hawk flying, and I got video, I think, of one time, a hawk flying right over me, following me on the trail. Do you know what? That's so freaking awesome. Connections with nature, even though it may be coincidental, but still, it's your intent and your positive aura. This is this is a live feed from an airport in Greenland. I'm in New York, obviously. I'm talking about it. But if you can understand where I'm coming from when I describe that, that's how I wrote the song, The Calling, which I'm going to play next. This is one of those that has different, I wrote it differently, again. Well, okay, so I'm in the Hudson Valley. So if you're upstate, I'm thinking you're north of Albany or maybe west, Syracuse, Buffalo, Rochester, Binghamton even. Oh, nice. Finger Lakes. Nice. See, I'm in the Hudson Valley. I'm in downstate. People think this is upstate. This is downstate. I'm about 100 miles north of New York City. But that's still downstate. It's not upstate. People in New York City might think it's upstate, but it truly is downstate. You know that. Anyway, this is The Calling, if it's the right version. No, it's not the right version. I knew I was going to pick the freaking wrong version. No, I didn't see the lights. Okay, this is the grunge version. Now I know which one I need to play. So this is The Calling. Listen to the lyrics. I have a grunge version too, but
a sense of higher awareness, tuning into our sounds of nature all around us. Visuals seem astounding. Double rainbow end to end. Colors seem to mesmerize. Bald eagle soars above. Moon begins to rise. Twinkle lights appear above, streaks of shooting stars. Tranquility of a campfire, the gentle chords of my guitar.
Wow, I just saw the picture.
Spirituality, a peace felt within. Comfort of
Nice.
surroundings, goosebumps on my skin. Nature calls to me, bonding with Mother Earth. Meditation makes connections, sense of rebirth.
Let me see if I have the lyrics.
Wolf howls beneath moonlight, autumn leaves falling, embracing my surroundings, answering the calling. Staring into space,
Oh, I just messed it all up.
emptying my mind.
Now I'm never gonna find it.
No outside noise, distractions.
There's a lot of lyrics here.
All is now aligned.
Oh my,
Sound
there it is.
surrounds me, tuning to her frequency. Sense of peace and tranquility, releasing all negative energy. Emergence of serenity.
This gives you an idea when I'm writing the lyrics.
Removal of materialistic desires, survival back to basic norms. Mutual respect of the wilderness, living off natural resources. Shelter to weather a storm, standing above a waterhole. Tarzan like an appearance.
You let your
Nature
inner
calls to me,
out.
leaping for clearance. Nature calls.
Taking that leap.
Bonding with Mother Earth. Meditation makes connections, sense of rebirth. Wolf howls beneath moonlight, autumn leaves falling, embracing my surroundings, answering the calling.
So you can see where I was coming from with that one. So there's another one that's fun, but I don't know if I'll be able to figure it out looking. It's called Cyberspaces. It's about the community that we're all here on right now. But for bringing people together, despite our differences. That's what it's about. Individualism. And still, enjoying each other's company. Old friends, new friends. There it is, Cyberspaces. I'm going to put this one on next. But it's in another folder. Positive in nature, not negative. I keep forgetting which version is the good one here too. It happens all the time. It's this one. I'm pretty sure. I added beats to this. It's beat driven.
Gathering together, place of community, a world of multi-platforms, a sense of
I think it's going to chorus.
friendship
Have a great night, Jenny.
Servers of recreation, gamers spread far and wide. Consoles and devices, multiplayers thrive. Content creators, imagination runs wild. Artificial intelligence, information compiled. Having fun with each other, laughing every day. Speaking of Cali, Nick, or that pain of Molai. Extended family, we come together. New friends and old cyber crew forever. We gather all together. Place of community. World of multi-platforms. A sense of unity. Friendships established. Old and new faces. Enjoying festivities. Realm of cyberspaces.
Night flight. Night flight is about watching the sky and like what we're doing right now. Aurora's mentioned. This is a mellow song, but it's beautiful to me. Oh my God, Twinkle Star. Look.
Overhead the stars twinkle. How far back in time? Billions more lie beyond. So much more to find. Are we alone in the universe? Discoveries lie above. Meteors streak across the sky. Where do they come from? Interstellar objects now detected. Questions of their origin. Atlas is number 3. What is its composition? Is it natural or in disguise? Comet or alien? Science versus speculation. Further evaluation. Constant lights, stars or satellites, meteors or debris, levels of distant height, drones and aircraft. Moon seems so bright, so much to observe. The night flight. Fireball marks re-entry. you, dancing Aurora Borealis. Webb and Hubble keep an eye, searching for more answers. Images caught in time, rovers and lunar landers. Starship launch sets the path, space X creates the stage. Artemis sets its course for moon exploration, reaches a new age. Astronauts set foot again, future of humanity. Off-world, the ultimate goal. Exploration sets our destiny. Constant lights, stars or satellites, meteors or debris, levels of distant height, drones and aircraft. Moon seems so bright, so much to observe. The night flight.
So yeah, that gives you an example. And what I do is I just come up with a concept and I just write it out. It's not that difficult for me. It just flows. I think about it, where I'm going to start, where I'm going to end up, and the chorus. So sometimes I'll mix in double lines. It doesn't have to rhyme every other line. It's a poem. It's a story. And then you put the music to it. Anybody can do it if you take the time to do it. Just pick something, a hobby, something you enjoy, and write about it. And that's it. It's as simple as that. I mean, I'm making it sound really simple, but it's not that hard. Like, I've said this many times. If I would have had this resource, this tool, back in the day when I was thinking of actually playing in a band and putting not necessarily exactly the music you're hearing, but using it as a foundation and building on it, because it is original. My gosh, I could have been writing lyrics forever. That's not the problem. Even the drum beats, I add on to it. I'm not happy sometimes with what I hear. I've yet to experiment putting guitar parts on stuff. That would take it to a whole nother level. Or breaking out the keyboard, but my keyboard couldn't fit here. It's too big. So there, I have other options at my disposal too. Because when I hear this, I hear other parts that could be added to the songs. I definitely hear it. But that's a person that loves music and appreciates music, like Bob's a musician in chat. You know the flow, the key, what fits, what doesn't fit. There's all kinds of intricacies that go involved, but you can hear the parts in your head. that would go along with the music, and it's just a natural ability. It really is. I mean, for some people, they could never do that. For some of us, it's easy. Right, Bob? So it's, it's one of those things. We all have, I honestly believe we all have a special ability gift. You just got to find it and hone it. Every one of us has it. There's no doubt. You just got to find it. Discover it. I truly believe we all have an ability. A gift. And it could be genetic. It could be hereditary. It could run in your family. An artist, someone who paints, or someone that's a mechanic. They have that use of their hands, that ability. I truly believe that we all have a gift. Just got to discover it. Like I was good in math. Let me see science wasn't one of my favorite subjects. Math and English were. I used to love it. I used to love reading and writing, essays and all book reports, all that. I was a teacher's pet. I was a teacher's pet back in the day. So heck yes. If you know what a teacher's pet is, that's the ones that sit in the front of the classroom. And you know what's kind of funny about, I don't know if you guys can relate. I don't know how it is now, obviously. It's been a while. But you know what's funny about being the teacher's pet? And you're the one in the front always raising your hand? It was kind of weird because after a while the teacher would never call on you. Do you know when the teacher would call on you? When the teacher wanted to set an example of what the right answer is when everybody's answering it wrong, especially when the teacher would focus on to the people in the back, because they're the ones that are in the back for a reason. That's why in some classes they did it in alphabetical order so they couldn't pull that stunt. The teacher would actually put them last names starting with A and assign the seats, because then they couldn't say anything. But some, in some classrooms, you just find a seat, that's your seat. At least that's the way it was back then. You're the type of person that sits in the middle. So, do you know what else is kind of odd? And I've experienced this, traveling especially. First of all, oh, you must be from New York City. I could tell just the way you speak. That's the big one, always. Oh, I know you're from the city. You're from New York, right? Or, because based on your appearance, people think you're going to speak a certain way, but then when you do speak, it surprises them because they're not expecting, based on what you look like, your appearance, they automatically assume you're going to speak a certain way. You know what I'm saying? It's just one of those things. The proverbial judging a book by its cover thing. What's up, Dwayne? Dwayne, you're everywhere now. And that kind of makes me laugh too, because when I'm here, I'm hanging out, yeah, I slip, I cuss, but when I got to turn on the intellectual button, I can easily do that. And it, you know, sometimes people, when they don't know you, it catches them off guard because they're expecting you to talk like a Hispanic with an accent, kind of a deal. Do you understand what I'm saying? Based on appearances. Like, where were you born? That's happened a few times, actually. And I find that offensive, personally. But yet they still do it. And it's all about stereotypes and judging. So, you know, that comes with the territory. And the thing is, you got to have thick skin dealing with people that are ignorant or intolerant. It comes with the territory. And I know. And it kind of makes me laugh because I know what's going on. And all I could do is laugh because here we go again. It's like, here we go again. Oh my gosh. But, you know, that's just the reality. And that was a TikTok thing. I heard it. Oh, Card Doctor. That was you. And hello to you. But I'm not going to get all into this. I'm just trying to chill out and relax tonight. No stress. Listening to music. Watching what's kind of dwindled a bit now. This is Greenland. This is not my area. I live in New York. This is Greenland. Sure is not. I wish it was any kind of sign of Aurora here in downstate New York. Bob, you might be all alone in there. Nick is just chilling out over there. Dwayne is in the other tube. He's by himself over there, Bob. You might want to go back to the other one. I'm speaking to a few folks on TikTok. You dancing with yourself now? Can get rough waters and tides here on the coast. Yeah, it could happen on all the coasts. Oh my God. One time I was out in the ocean. Oh my gosh. We were on a charter boat, and I swear to you, the boat the whole time was going like this. My brother got ill. I don't get seasick, but that was a test. In the ocean, that was a test. Oh, if I could survive that, I'll never get seasick. Never. And when you're on the fly bridge, when you're on the top, where you really feel it, it's not so much on the bottom, but when you're up there, that's when you really feel it. If you can't handle it, you need to go below. You don't want to be up high when it's doing this, obviously. Rough sea. Even, oh my gosh. So yeah. Been there, done that. But I love it. I love it. The one thing they had up here, and they closed it down, I never got to do the zip line. That was like the largest in North America. They closed it down. I'm so upset. I never got to do it. It would have been awesome. I should have did it when I had the chance. Oh, I know how rough it can get. They get so rough, you do not want to be out there. Because it's just downright dangerous. That's when you know when you shouldn't be out there. When the weather gets that bad. No way. And hello to Karen. Hello to anybody that may be on TikTok right now. I see Kay still there. What happened to KJ tonight? He's missing in action. Red Asteroid? What's going on? What's that about? Let me see. Let me check TikTok. He's probably sleeping. I sent the message. What the heck is this about Red Asteroid? It got like so quiet. Chat has got quiet. All the chats have gotten quiet. It's like, what the heck is going on? I'm going to have to stir this up. I just get tired of hearing my songs. I do. I'm at the point of playing a video game in a second. This could flare up again, but it's after midnight. I better check if any work is coming in, because I don't want to put it off till tomorrow. I'll cringe. No, nothing there. Good. Let me check one more. Oh God, what is this? If it loads. Oh, this is a show for Thursday. I'm not going to set it up till tomorrow. It's too late for that. It's after midnight. I ain't doing my work right now. I'll do it in the morning. See? Work. It never stops. But this was sent early in the afternoon. It's not on them. This is on me for not checking the email. It's not them. It's me. All right, I'm going to listen to music and chill. Good tuna fishing. We have good tuna fishing over here, too. Oh. Nick, don't lie. You're one of the first people in class. Well, you're probably the first one to show up for sessions, and that's BS. You're probably like one of the first people. Yeah, that's a good idea, actually. PPP. Actually, I'm going to hear my Latino song. I'm not even drinking apple juice. Okay, which one is it? I don't remember. Yes, it is this one.
Gathered up together at high speeds, people and places, many thoughts are keyed.
feeling it at the end. Too late. Oh, that's got me going now. I was starting to feel it. At the end. It was too late. Those are bugs on the screen. Somebody mentioned that earlier. I think it was Gary. Like the bugs. I just let loose. Let's see. Let's start at the bottom. I really don't want to get off the tube. What time is it? Sometimes I don't realize how loud I am. Because I got a big mouth. That loosened me up though. I'm looking for a song of mine. I gotta go bike riding. You know what? I think I'm gonna say goodnight to those on the tube. Because I want to hear like regular music. That's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna say goodnight to Bookface and the two tubes. We're gonna do that now. Bob, you know where to go. If you're still around. But it is that time. We'll be on TikTok, Twitchyland, Rumbler Nation, and that's it. I get tired of hearing my stuff too, and I got a lot of songs, but I just don't feel like hearing them. All right, one of them's going bye-bye. Okay, one is done.